So starting from your GNSPES login, you are going to come to your GNSPES launch page. And from your launch page, you're going to go to Google Drive. And from Google Drive, you're going to create new. And you can see my computer is acting very sluggish today. Please be patient. You might find that happens with yours too. Okay, so from Google Drive, you're going to click on New, and you're going to go down to More and select Google Forms. Now, I've already pre-populated one, so I'm going to give it a title, Staff Contact with Parents for Technology Access, and a little descriptions. Okay, so what you can do after you've got that little description in, you are now able to go to your questions, and you can choose from different types of question formats. So you can do a short answer, a paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down, file upload. You can do a scale, multiple choice grid. There's all kinds of different options. So what I'm going to do is homeroom teacher. And I'm going to change this to short answer. And then I'm going to do another question, number okay. And I'm going to duplicate that. And so number of students in class, number of students contacted, and then I'm going to do another question. And again, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put question marks. And I'm going to do one more. All right, and I'm going to do one more question, and this one I'm just going to do as a paragraph format, and I'm going to do other comments or feedback from parents. Okay, now I'm going to have it so that all of these questions are required questions, and that's the tab I'm clicking on here. Now, just to show you how it would work, I could also go into an Excel spreadsheet, and I could take student names and I could populate that. Here's my class list. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I can copy these names. So I can copy all of these names and right click. I don't think I have everyone. There we go. Start at the bottom and go up so I get everybody. Okay, right click, So I'm going to copy, and I'm going to go back to that form, and I'm going to click plus, and this one is going to be a multiple choice, student name, and I'm going to change it to multiple choice, and I'm going to paste those names in, and you'll see that they come up with all the options, and I just pasted it into the first one. So I'm going to show you how I did that again. I'm going to delete this one by pressing the garbage can, and I'm going to press another question, and I'm going to type in the question title, and instead of short answer, I'm going to go to multiple choice, and I'm going to click paste. And it populates all those student names. And I also know that I'm missing, my class list is missing one of my new students. So I'm also going to type her name in there. I could also add another column if there was somebody that maybe got left off accidentally. It's always a good idea to have an other option in there. I can also add text boxes. I can add pictures. Okay, so that is my file. When I go up there, it's going to change it to the name that appears here. And then I can also go into customize theme, and I can change the background colors. I could even choose an image if I wanted to have at the header. That makes it a little prettier. I can change the theme color still, and then I can preview it just to make sure it looks the way I want it to look. Now I do want to get rid of this one, so I'm going to go back to edit it, get out of the preview. I'm going to get rid of this question, so I'm going to go down and click on the garbage can. Homeroom teacher, number of students in class, number of students contacted, number of students with technology access, other comments or feedback from parents. So when I'm happy with my Google form, I'm going to click on settings, and in settings I can restrict the users in GNSPES. Now I don't want to do that because somebody might be logged in under their Gmail account, and I don't want that to be prohibitive for them completing this form. So I'm going to get rid of that that option, and then I'm going to send it. Now there are a couple of different ways that I can send it. I can include the form in the email, which is, I feel, the best way because it makes it easy for people to complete it. I can also send it as a hyperlink. So if I wanted to copy that hyperlink into my Outlook email, I could do that by just simply highlighting it and copying it with the right click or clicking copy. So I'm going to include it in an email, and I'm going to email it to Helen, and I'm going to add Helen also as a collaborator so that if Helen wants to access it or edit it, she can. I'm going to add Helen, and I'm going to add Helen's GNSPES, and I'm going to also add Cindy and her GNSPES because I want them to be able to edit this document and use it to help them. I'm going to send. I'm going to click done, and then I'm going to send it as an email as well. So to Helen, I'm going to send it to her regular email and her other one because I don't know which one she's logging into these days. And it automatically comes up with emails, addresses that are in my GNSPES. Cindy Crew, I want to send it to Cindy's GNSPES as well. Okay, there's Cindy's GNSPES, and I'm going to send it along. It'll ask me if I want to send it to users outside GNSPES, and that's okay. I'm going to do that. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to include the form. I have to make sure I click this so that the form is included in their email. And so I'm going to do that again and make sure I send it to both and make sure that I've included the form in my email and send it. I'm okay sending it to users outside of GNSPES, and they should have that. Now, when I open this form after people have completed it, it will show that I've got responses, and in order to open those responses up in a Google spreadsheet, I will click there, and it says create a new spreadsheet. I want to create that new spreadsheet, and it will show all of the questions that I've asked with the responses and a timestamp of when those responses came in. And I'm going to just make those responses fit a little bit better in format. And I'm going to do text wrapping. And I'm going to wrap those so I can just see what the questions were a little bit better. And as those responses come in, I'll be able to see the answers from each of the teachers. So rather than going through all of my emails and then compiling the answers from emails into a spreadsheet, the Google form will allow you to automatically collect the responses in a Google spreadsheet. So it's a huge time saver, and I really encourage you to spend some time and play around with this feature. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.